Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for this video for you guys for today. Today, yes, I am in here for another Raw review for you guys. And with Raw from this week, and of course this was the follow into Vengeance. I gotta say, with Raw last night, I thought it was a good show. And, I was expecting some, some prizes and some basically crazy shit to go down. And, with this road going into Survivor Series, I expect, more surprises and good build going into the Survivor Series, and expect some very interesting things going into the Survivor Series nonetheless. So, with that being said, let's not waste any much more time. Let's get on to the actual Raw review in itself. And with that being said, we kick things off with Triple H coming out, basically talking about how tough the business is, and either you can make friends or you can make enemies. And with that being said, he thought with Kevin Nash and the whole thing that's going on with him and Kevin Nash, like he thought Nash would stay friends with him even if he moves up into the business to being COO and everything. But unfortunately that didn't happen. So he's been pretty upset about it, and wanting to call out Kevin Nash and have this thing settled out. And since he's been coming out and with these surprise attacks, and John Laurinaitis basically comes out and doesn't want any of this, and wants to keep everything in control. And Triple H pissed off and still wants to have Kevin Nash come out, and eventually he does with basically sneak attack to Triple H with the sledgehammer, and attacks Triple H from behind, and basically has that whole little brawl, if you will, between them, and basically in a way having a possible match that is looking to happen at Survivor Series between Triple H and Kevin Nash. It's looking to most likely be a singles match, if anything, but not really too sure for sure, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen next. So basically that's what we got there. So we'll have to see what's going to happen next week between Kevin Nash and Triple H, and going more into the Survivor Series. Then right after that, we have our first matchup of the night, which was a tag team match. Randy Orton and Sheamus taking on Christian and Cody Rhodes, and this was a great way to kick things off. And we had a great tag team match for the first matchup of the night. Basically, when things down a little briefly, what we did get to see here, and both teams looking to get their rematch from Vengeance. To me, I thought Christian and Cody were going to get their win, to get their vengeance back after losing at Vengeance, but unfortunately that didn't really happen. Of course, we see the double teams and the good chemistry between both of these teams, so it made up for a good match. And in the end, Randy Orton and Sheamus do get the defeat over Christian and Cody, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen with them too, as well, with both of those teams. And maybe we'll have a traditional Survivor Series tag team match, or another singles match at Survivor Series. So anything can really happen. But nonetheless, it was a good tag team match and a great way to kick things off there. Then we get into the next match. After that, we got Santino taking on Dolph Ziggler in this one, and this one was a non-title matchup. And this one was okay. Not a whole lot happened with this one. Basically, mainly all Dolph Ziggler, and pretty frustrated, and basically having to fight two matches at Vengeance, but somehow he managed to pull it off, of course. As I mentioned in my Vengeance review, so be on the lookout for that. For those of you who haven't checked that out already, go check out in the video section, and it is already uploaded and for you guys to check out. But anyway, getting into Santino and Ziggler, not a whole lot happened. Ziggler ends up getting the win anyway with the zigzag, and does defeat Santino, so that's basically it when it comes to that. Then we get into promo with Del Rio, and bragging about his win at Vengeance, and how he's moving past John Cena and wanting to face someone new. And basically who does come out, and that's right, none other than CM Punk, and looking to have his rematch, official rematch that never really got. And once again, John Laurinaitis coming out again, and for the basically second time of the night, and trying to get this as well under control, and trying to have CM Punk respect him. CM Punk didn't really want to have any respect for John Laurinaitis, and trying to get his rematch. So we kind of in a way got that, but it's not really exactly official yet. So it's looking to be CM Punk and Del Rio for the WWE Championship at Survivor Series. Is it going to officially happen? Most likely, hopefully it will. And you know, that's basically it when it came to that. So it was a good promo by Del Rio and CM Punk, and CM Punk looking to attack Ricardo Rodriguez, and unfortunately Ricardo didn't learn his lesson after Vengeance, and after he was basically brutally attacked, you know, in the main event at Vengeance. So he didn't learn his lesson. They got the GTS by CM Punk, and that's basically when it came to the end of that promo. So it was a good promo nonetheless. So that's it when it came to that. Then we get into a Divas match, which is, you know, okay match. We got Natalia against the returning Alicia Fox, I should say, which was good to see. And, you know, with that being said, it was an okay match. You know, Alicia Fox coming back and trying to get, you know, some payback after the Divas of Doom really trying to take him out, you know, with that submission that we saw not too long ago. So, you know, Alicia Fox doing her best. You know, we see a couple of good things from her, and you know, Natalia trying to, you know, take him out and everything like that. But in the end, that's right, Foxy does get the win and defeats Natalia with the roll up. So it was an okay match, and it was cool seeing Alicia Fox back in action, and you know, maybe we'll get to see her at least a little bit more, you know, since her return. So that was cool with that in itself. So that's it when it came to the Divas match. Then we get into the next match right after that, John Morrison against Wade Barrett. And this one was a good one. I was into this one, and running things down a little briefly, what we did get to see on this one as well. We see the right steer as well as the kicks and the drop kick. We see the ball between these two to the outside, and as well a pretty epic shot, you know, by John Morrison from Wade Barrett to the barricade, which is actually pretty crazy there. We did get to see that, of course. We see the big boot. You know, pretty nice chemistry between these two. You know, couple of mess ups, but you know, not too serious, but you know, still made up for a good match nonetheless. And we see them running knee in this one, and you know, we see the wasteland, which actually helps Wade Barrett in this one. We almost saw the Starship Pain, which I thought would have been over there, but you know, unfortunately that didn't happen. And John Morrison and his losing streak, unfortunately, still continuing. So you know, that's it when it comes to that. So Wade Barrett defeating John Morrison. So hopefully there will be some sort of payoff, you know, out of this, you know, losing streak. But you know, we haven't really been seeing any much changes since his return. So you know, we'll have to wait and see if there's going to be an outcome, or if John Morrison is going to resign or even go to TNA, which I don't really see. So you know, it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen next with John Morrison. So it was a good match between him and Wade Barrett, so you know, I will say that. So nothing really too much to complain about there. So that's it when it comes to that one. Then we get into the main event, which is supposed to be a 2-on-2 tag team match. And John Cena was supposed to team with Zack Ryder, but he was attacked by the Awesome Truth, so it ended up being a 2-on-1 handicap match between the Awesome Truth and John Cena. And this one was good for the what it was with the tag team match. And one of the things briefly, what we did get to see here as well, we see the DDT by the Miz in this one. We see the double teams and the stomps. You know, the Awesome Truth really looking to get the upper advantage and take out John Cena here. We see the headlock here and the suplex, and in the end we do get to see, you know, the beatdown by Awesome Truth to John Cena, and really having a no contest, so really no one really winning there. And of course, you know, John Laurinaitis, and once again, you know, wanting to, you know, have this, you know, situation dealt with, and doesn't want anything else to basically happen like what we saw with Triple H, and everyone was getting out of control and everything. So he's still trying to get everything situated and stuff like that under his control. So you know, it did get kind of annoying seeing John Laurinaitis come out, you know, each and every time last night. But you know, he is doing good as a heel, I will admit that. But you know, it did get kind of annoying. But anyway, that's pretty much what we got to see with that. And we do have that match, the tag team match, actually scheduled for the Survivor Series. And John Cena was able to have, well, a mystery opponent that basically most of us already knew who it was. And he was able to announce it last night, and that's right, it is The Rock. So it will be John Cena and The Rock against the Awesome Truth in the tag team match. Now, I thought that match was going to be in the traditional Survivor Series tag team match, but as of right now, it's looking to be a regular tag team match. So it's going to be really interesting to see if The Rock and John Cena are going to coexist in the tag team match, and we'll see what The Rock's going to say when he comes back. So I'm really looking forward for that. And you know, the tag team match in itself for Survivor Series should be good. So you know, I'm actually looking forward for it, and the build up going into that. So and to see how The Rock's gonna do. You know, wrestling wise, and since we haven't really seen The Rock wrestle in quite a long time, so I'm sure he's still, you know, got a lot in them, and probably haven't even lost a beat either, so it's gonna be really cool to see how he's gonna do there. But that's basically it with Raw from Raw last night. And let me know what you guys thought on Raw, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you thought could have been more differently, and what are your thoughts on, you know, The Rock and John Cena tag team for the Survivor Series match. So that's about it for this review, and that about does it for this video and for my Raw review for this week. And of course, definitely, as always, I will talk to you guys definitely later on. Peace.